You know what you're doing to yourself. You're not blind. You're not stupid. You see it clearly. Every time you give in. Every time you tell yourself this is the last time. Every time you promise you'll stop tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. And the addiction, it's winning. Not because you're weak. Not because you don't want to stop. But because you're fighting this war with the wrong weapons. You're trying to quit with willpower alone. And willpower runs out. Let me tell you something about addiction that nobody wants to admit. It's not just about the substance. It's not just about the habit. It's about what you're running from. Because nobody wakes up one day and decides to destroy their life. Nobody chooses addiction. They choose escape. And the addiction, that's just the vehicle. So before you can overcome it, you need to answer one question. What are you escaping from? The pain you're avoiding. The emptiness you're filling. The silence you're drowning out. That's the real enemy. The addiction is just a symptom. And until you face what you're running from, you'll keep running. Different substance. Different habit. Same escape. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Right now, the addiction has power over your mind. It tells you when to use. It tells you that you need it. It tells you that you can't function without it. And you believe it, because it's easier than facing the truth. That you're stronger than this. That you don't need it. That you're letting it control you because letting go means facing everything you've been avoiding. But here's what you need to understand. That thing you're running from, it's not going away. It's waiting for you. And every day you feed the addiction, that thing gets bigger, louder, harder to face. So you can keep running. Or you can turn around and fight. Smash that subscribe. Refuse weakness. Embrace strength. Let me tell you what addiction really is. It's a trade. You're trading your future for temporary relief. You're trading your potential for momentary escape. You're trading who you could become for who you are right now. And in the moment, it feels worth it. Because the pain is real. The emptiness is real. The need to escape is real. But what about tomorrow? What about next week? What about next year? That version of you. The one who's still trapped. Still using. Still making the same promises and breaking them. How does that future feel? Bruce Lee said, "Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one." Overcoming addiction isn't easy. It's hell. The withdrawals. The cravings. The moments where every cell in your body screams for it. The nights where you can't sleep. The days where you can't think. It's brutal. And anyone who tells you otherwise is lying. But you know what's worse? Living the rest of your life as a slave. Waking up every day knowing you're controlled by something outside yourself. Watching opportunities pass because you're too consumed by your addiction to grab them. That's not life. That's survival. And you weren't put on this earth just to survive. Here's what most people don't understand about addiction. It's not just physical. It's mental. It's emotional. It's spiritual. Your body craves it. Your mind justifies it. Your emotions demand it. And your spirit is dying because of it. That's why quitting isn't enough. You need to rebuild. From the ground up. New habits. New routines. New purpose. Because if you just remove the addiction and leave a void, you'll fill that void with something else. Maybe not the same substance, but the same pattern. The same escape. David Goggins said, "Suffering is a test." That's all it is. Suffering is the true test of life. And this is your test. Can you sit with the discomfort? Can you face the pain without numbing it? Can you feel everything you've been avoiding and not break? Most people can't. That's why they stay addicted. Not because they like it, but because the alternative, feeling everything, seems worse. But here's the secret they don't tell you. When you finally stop running and face it, when you sit with that pain and let it wash over you without reaching for the escape, something happens. It doesn't destroy you. It transforms you. Every person who has overcome addiction will tell you the same thing. The first days are hell. The first weeks are torture. The first months test everything you have. But somewhere in that struggle, you find something you didn't know existed. Strength. Real strength. Not the fake strength that comes from a bottle or a pill or a screen, but the kind that comes from facing your demons and refusing to blink. Nelson Mandela said, "Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again." You're going to fall. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. But at some point, you're going to slip. You're going to give in. You're going to break your promise to yourself. And in that moment, you have two choices. Stay down or get back up. The addiction wants you to stay down. It wants you to believe that one slip means total failure. That if you can't do it perfectly, you shouldn't do it at all. That's a lie. Recovery isn't a straight line. It's messy. It's ugly. It's full of setbacks and failures and moments where you hate yourself. But every time you get back up, you're winning. Every time you choose to try again, you're stronger. Every time you refuse to quit, you're proving that the addiction doesn't own you. Let me tell you what happens when you finally break free. Not the fairy tale version. The real version. You don't suddenly feel amazing. You don't wake up one day and everything is perfect. The cravings don't just dissipate. What happens is this. You start noticing things. Small things. Your mind is